Have you ever wondered what it feels like to confront absolute terror, where reality blurs with the supernatural and fear becomes tangible? Get ready for a spine-chilling journey with 4 true scary horror stories, where each tale is a window into the darkest corners of reality. These aren't just stories meant to make you shiver. They're real-life accounts that challenge what you think is possible. From disturbing encounters with eerie figures to invasions that defy logic, each of these stories will stir your mind and evoke a sense of dread that won't easily fade. If you're ready to dive into the unknown and face fear head-on, stay with us and discover what it truly means to be terrified. Creepy classmate. In the dead of night, the student recalls the discomfort he felt whenever he passed by that pale, reclusive classmate's desk. The dark aura surrounding the boy seemed like a harbinger of something unsettling. Classmates avoided his presence, and the atmosphere in the classroom became tense every time he entered. The tension escalated when, after his sudden disappearance, a mysterious flash drive was found at school, containing disturbing files that revealed constant surveillance of others' lives. The feeling of fear and the horrifying nature of the files left a deep mark on the student, who now questions the dark secrets his classmate might have carried with him. The discovery of the flash drive revealed a collection of videos and photos capturing intimate and personal moments of the student and his friends, all recorded without their knowledge. The encrypted messages and enigmatic files carried a sense of constant surveillance, an invasion of personal space that went beyond the normal. Each notification of a new file felt like an echo of terror, a constant reminder that someone was watching closely, feeding an irrational and growing fear. The tension became unbearable, and the student began to question his sanity, feeling that the presence of his pale classmate was closer than ever imagined. The classmate's disappearance only intensified the terror, and the school, in an effort to soothe the growing fear, tried to divert attention from the incident. However, the disturbing images and cryptic messages left an indelible scar. Every time the student passed through common places at school, the fear and unease accompanied him. The lingering question was, what else might he have planned? The mystery of the flash drive and the threatening presence of the pale classmate remain as a constant shadow, reminding him of the terror that can hide beneath the surface of an apparently normal life. Ghost hunt gone wrong. It was a dark and silent night when 2 friends decided to explore the old basement of an abandoned house, hoping to capture something paranormal. Equipped with a camera and flashlights, they descended the creaky stairs, plunging into the darkness that seemed to swallow every inch of the space. The environment was charged with a sense of anticipation and fear, and the air felt thick with an invisible presence, as if the house itself were watching them. Every corner of the basement seemed to hide secrets and dark stories, amplifying the sensation of terror that hung in the air. During the investigation, the camera recorded a terrifying figure with white eyes, appearing abruptly and disturbingly. The specter seemed to float in the dark, its eyes glowing with a supernatural intensity. The video captured the moment when the figure slowly moved towards the friends, its enigmatic and threatening behavior heightening the tension. Terror set in, and the friends, now horrified, tried to escape the basement, feeling an invisible presence seemingly following them closely. After the terrifying experience, the friends never had the courage to return to the basement. The video, now a silent testament to their supernatural encounter, continues to haunt them, and the sight of the figure with white eyes haunts their thoughts, becoming a constant reminder of the fear they felt that night. Every time darkness falls, the fear and unease return, and the abandoned basement remains a place of terror and mystery, where reality and the supernatural blend into a terrifying experience. Disturbing encounter at Van Buren State Park. It was a calm afternoon when a high school student and his friend decided to explore Van Buren State Park, attracted by the promise of a day of outdoor adventure. The park, known for its natural beauty, concealed a strange sensation that seemed to grow as they ventured deeper into the trail. As they walked among the dense trees and swaying bushes, an unsettling presence seemed to linger in the air, as if something were watching them with every step. The environment that should have been relaxing quickly turned into a scene of silent terror. Then they encountered a suspicious man wandering the area in an erratic and unsettling manner. The man's behavior was strange and disconcerting. He seemed to be constantly spying and moving stealthily among the trees. His eyes, glowing with an eerie intensity in the fading light, seemed to follow the young men with a disturbing fixation. Fear set in, and the two friends, feeling that something was deeply wrong, tried to discreetly move away, their breaths quick and hearts racing. After hastily escaping the park, the unease did not leave them. The experience with this strange man and the sinister atmosphere of the park became a constant topic of conversation between the friends, who now avoid any mention of the place. The persistent sense of fear and the feeling of being followed continue to haunt them, making Van Buren State Park a place of terror and mystery in their memories. Every visit to a similar park is accompanied by a sense of distrust and dread, a constant reminder of their disturbing experience. Intruder in the closet. For weeks, a young adult began to notice something strange. The door to his closet was always ajar, even after being securely closed. Initially, he thought it might be a mere oversight or a fault in the lock, but the repetition of the phenomenon started to erode his peace of mind. Every time the door opened, a sense of discomfort and fear set in, as if someone or something was deliberately disturbing his personal space. The unease became unbearable, and paranoia began to consume his mind. One particularly quiet night, while trying to ignore suspicious noises, he decided to investigate the cause of the problem once and for all. His heart pounding, he opened the closet door, and the darkness inside made his blood run cold. There was a person hiding among the clothes and boxes, staring at him with lifeless, empty eyes. The unexpected encounter was a shocking horror, and the reality of what was hidden in his closet was revealed in a brutal and disturbing manner. The confrontation was quick and chaotic, with the intruder trying to hide and escape while the young adult tried to protect himself. Fear and adrenaline dominated the moment, and the sensation of having his privacy violently invaded left a deep scar. The intruder slipped out through the window, leaving behind an atmosphere of terror and insecurity. The experience left the young adult with a constant feeling of vulnerability and fear, and the closet, once harmless, now carries a burden of terror that will never be forgotten. Final confrontation. After the horrifying discovery of the intruder in the closet, the young adult's family was in a state of shock and panic. With the fear still fresh and adrenaline spiking with every heartbeat, the young adult's parents immediately began searching for the intruder throughout the house. The tension was palpable as they scoured each room and corner, the feeling that something sinister might be hidden anywhere amplifying their terror. The sounds of hurried footsteps and anxious murmurs echoed through the house, each detail heightening the terror that permeated the environment. Suddenly, a subtle and frightening sound coming from outside the house drew the parents' attention. They rushed to the garden, only to find that the intruder had managed to escape. The sense of helplessness and the terror of knowing that someone was still at large intensified. The intruder, now free, seemed to have vanished into the shadows of the night, leaving behind a house now filled with insecurity and distrust. The feeling of vulnerability remained as a constant shadow over the family, and the fear of a possible new invasion turned into a terrifying reality. The house, once a safe haven, now carried a weight of unease and paranoia, and safety seemed like a distant concept. Every little sound and movement became a source of panic, and the family now lives with the constant sense that the threat might manifest again at any moment, a cruel reminder of the fear they barely managed to confront. Now that you've delved into the depths of these terrifying stories, the question remains: how would you react if you found yourself in the same situation? Fear is a powerful emotion, and these tales serve as a brutal reminder that the unknown can be closer than we think. Reflect on the lessons these accounts offer about safety, caution, and the nature of fear. Share your own experiences and thoughts on what you would do if you were in the protagonist's shoes. If these stories have left you uneasy and eager to learn more, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. Only then will you continue exploring the darkest realms of horror and uncover new accounts that will challenge your understanding of fear.